The first week or two, I barely could get downstairs. I just stayed up in my room. My husband brought me my food. And then I found out I had spinal stenosis, and that's why I could never walk for more than 5 minutes and have to take a seat. I couldn't even move out of my bed. I was in excruciating pain.
After receiving the exclusive Bonati spine procedures, Susie's pain relief was nearly instant.
Immediately, 95% of that pain went away. Such a good feeling to feel this good. Call up Dr. Bonati Institute. Just take it a step at a time, but you won't be disappointed. My name's Susie Henselt, and I enjoy music. I love my family. My kids are grown. I grew up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I met my husband in Milwaukee when I was in the German folk dancing club. And so a year later, we got married. I love cooking. I love to be with people. I'm involved in my church. I'm in the Ave Maria Guild. We do all kinds of service projects for the church. I'm a part-time nanny babysitter. We play games and we run around, and I love to get them outside, and I just like to do adventures with kids. I'm not a boring person nanny at all. I'm just kind of active.
While Susie's feeling great now, that wasn't always the case. Susie tells us about how his startling pain threatened to dampen her joyful spirit.
My pain was very sudden. The pain in my body was down my left leg, all the way down to my knee, on the left thigh, and it's numbing and it's just painful. It just never went away. It was just very, very painful. And I basically went from my bedroom to the shower to back to the bed. I could not cook, I could not clean, I could barely just take care of myself.
Trying to avoid drastic measures like surgery, Susie first went to her general practitioner, who prescribed her pain medication. When she returned to her doctor later for additional medication, she was denied, and over-the-counter medications were also not helping. So she began looking elsewhere.
We called BioSpine. We had an appointment the very next day at BioSpine, and I was very impressed by them. The doctor was nice, he's personable. He could see I was in a lot of pain. It looked like he was going to help me, and I'm like, good, I'm on the right track. Well, then I came back a month later, and he was a whole different story. Well, didn't I order you PT? No. Well, didn't I do this? No. It's like, don't you even know my case? I mean, you're the doctor, I'm the patient. I know what's going on. I hope you do. So I was very turned off by that. So I'm like, all right, time for divine intervention. All right, Lord, now what do I do? This isn't going to work.
After her disappointment at another spine facility, Susie started researching online and quickly discovered the Bonati Spine Institute.
Bonati came up, Bonati Institute. And I'm like, all right. So called them up. They got me in immediately. They were so personable. From the first person I met, when you walk in the door, I saw the nurses, and Dr. Nowak came in, and then about 10 minutes later, Dr. Bonati came in. They made me feel so comfortable, like I was a real human person. Not all doctors are like that, believe me. You know, I had a bad experience at the other spine institute where the doctor was very mean. And they just explained. They didn't rush me out of the room. You know, they were probably in my room for 20 minutes just talking through the x-ray, the MRI, just talking what they would do.
The exclusive Bonati spine procedures utilize conscious IV sedation, where the patient remains awake and communicating with their surgeon to ensure the source of their pain is eliminated before they leave the operating table. Susie was a shining example of the benefits of this technique, providing valuable feedback to the surgical team and entertainment for the operating room.
So I met the anesthesiologist, and she's just amazing. She pulls out her rosary, finds out she's Catholic like I am. And I said, well, can I sing a song for you? I'd love to sing a song. But I really have a loud, powerful voice. So if there's any surgeries going on, I probably can't sing because, you know, my voice really carries. And she says, you just go for it. So I sang a German song called Vienna, My City of Dreams. And I just went to town.
At the Bonati Spine Institute, patients are not required to wear uncomfortable braces or endure weeks of physical therapy. Instead, they are instructed to walk about 40 minutes a day.
Wow, this is just amazing. You know, I can swim, I can walk, like here I am walking again, you know, so been doing that. And I went to the neighbor's pool last week and I went swimming, getting those wheels. All right. You know, I can drive myself. Even my husband's like, well, I'll drive you somewhere. I said, no, I can drive. I'm so happy to be driving. I mean, you know, and not have the kind of pain that I went through. If you need surgery, he'll take care of you. All those doctors are good. They know what they're doing. God bless everybody at Bonati. You are the best.
To see more stories of recovery just like this, search for the Bonati Spine Institute on YouTube, Rumble, Apple's App Store, Google's Play Store, Roku, and Amazon's Fire TV.